The scene. Hasina, tell us more. We're getting reports that one person has been killed in a Wits University protest. What are we learning at this hour?
Yes, Blaine, just about half an hour ago, police opened fire on protesters that were standing outside this little corner here at Quarter Place on De Beer Street in Braamfontein. And it's alleged that this was not a protester, but a civilian who had come out of the clinic and was shot twice by police. Just a few moments ago, we saw protesters just leaving the area. It's quite a tense situation with them telling police that they don't want them in the area and that they had shot someone and that they would rather they leave. They've now moved back onto the main street, which is Jan Smuts. Which is earlier this morning from about 9:30, we've seen little groups of protests flaring up in Braamfontein. These are students from Wits University who have been protesting the financial exclusion at the university. They claim that almost 8,000 people have been excluded and that they have not been able to apply yet. Right now, we're still getting information on what exactly happened here at Braamfontein this morning.
All right, Hasina, I just want to get some clarity. So what we know now, according to what you just said, we can confirm that the deceased was not a student that was protesting. It was a person that was coming out of a clinic, correct?
Yes, that's what we can confirm from eyewitnesses that we've spoken to here. They said that he was not a student and that it was a civilian coming out of the clinic, that he was there. Even the group were just standing and they were not protesting at that time. We're seeing a group now of students that are coming down the streets here in peaceful protest through the streets of Braamfontein.
Right, so we're hearing this from eyewitnesses that are currently present there. What are police saying? Have you managed to interact with police? What are they saying?
So far, they've not been giving us any information on what's happened, and they're not really communicative on the situation.
All right, paint the scene for us, Hasina. What are we seeing here? What has transpired? Give us some context. What has transpired since Monday, which led up to this event today, this incident today?
So from last week, Thursday, actually, protests have been flaring up in Wits University, where SRC members and student activists have been asking for the university to allow for those that have historical debt to be able to apply. We've heard from Wits University saying that if they continue to do that, they will not be financially viable. We know there are about 8,000 pupils that still need to be registered because they have debt. So this protest action has been going on. We saw on Monday a protest as well as yesterday, and today it's grown into the area, as well as other universities from the area coming out to give support.
All right, talk to us about the demands. What's the SRC saying in terms of the engagements with Wits University management? What is the latest with regards to that?
From what we understand, they said that they went through all the usual channels, and right now this is their way to getting the Wits University to listen to them. That they'll take it to the street and that they will shut down the university to get them to listen to their demands of allowing students.
Have they managed to do that? Have they managed to shut down the various campuses? Is learning carrying on? What's the latest with regards to that?
We were at the campus from about 7 this morning, and it was business as usual. At most places, university classes are continuing. We also know that it is first semester in lockdown level 1. So a lot of what is happening is virtually. So they haven't really managed to disrupt the classroom so much.
The students seem to be in it for the long haul. Give us a sense of their resolve in this matter. From your interactions with the students, what are they saying?
Students are saying that they will continue on the streets until their demands are met. They're quite resilient. They're saying that they cannot be financially excluded because they do not have money. We're just going to listen to these students that are speaking right now.
They must account on why they killed an innocent person in the streets of Braamfontein while we are fighting for financial exclusion. So, comrades, we are going to sit here until police account to us, until government officials account to us as to why they are brutalizing students who are protesting peacefully, as to why they are killing people in Braamfontein. Amanda!
That was one of the EFF Wits student leaders speaking to us here on the streets, telling their demands is that government officials and police officials answer to them on why a person was killed on the streets while they are protesting financial inclusion of students at university.
All right, just from what I'm looking at the screen, Hasina, I can't see much in terms of police present. Just give us a scope of what you are seeing from your vantage point there. How many students are involved in this protest? And talk to us about the police presence.
So compared to yesterday as well as earlier this morning, the police presence has kind of retreated. We just see one or two police vans on the street. Earlier on there was police in Yala as well as many others lined up both in university as well as on the streets. The student group here is about 100 students that we've seen. The numbers varies and seem to be growing through the day.
What are students telling you in terms of how many are involved here? When they talk about financial exclusion of students, what's some of the numbers in terms of how many students are affected by this?
So we know right now about 8,000 students who have debt are unable to register and start the year. They've been asking for those that have less than 20,000 rand to be able to continue and register.
All right, Hasina, let's let you go and get more voices on the story so that we can get a full picture as to what we're talking about. We will no doubt touch base with the police to get an extent of what has happened there in the last hour. But thank you very much indeed, Hasina Gori, they're live for us with regards to this story that, according to Hasina and according to witnesses there, that it was not a protesting student. This person apparently, according to reports, what Hasina is saying, is that the person was coming out from a clinic. We will get confirmation with regards to the police on that matter as well. All right, let's take a quick break.